We're back on the Lobo Coaches Show. Joe Barron here alongside UNM women's basketball coach Yvonne Sanchez. Hi, Coach. Nice to have you alongside.
Good to be here, Joe.
Here we are, early March. Hard to believe, down to the end of the regular season. Only one more home game left. A home game yesterday in the pit, New Mexico and Nevada. We'll talk about that game during the show here today.
Hard-fought game, close game, just one of those things we didn't finish out, and that's kind of been our theme all year long. And, you know, our kids are playing hard, they're fighting, they're scrapping, they're doing a great job, and something good's going to happen.
I'm with you. 3 Lobos in double figures. Antisha Brown, again, leading your team in scoring, 17 points. Khadijah Schumpert and Sarah Hallis both had 11 points apiece. Let's get right to the highlights.
Well, you know, Khadijah's done a great job of offensive putback there. She kind of knocked somebody over, but, you know, that's a tough kid, and it's a great rebound and putback, and we needed everything we could get.
11 points, 8 rebounds for Khadijah yesterday. Here's Diva Vaughn scoring. She didn't score too much, but she rebounded a lot yesterday.
Yeah, and Diva just plays hard. That's a nice look inside by Bryce Owens, and Diva gets the bucket in there.
She's always so tough going to her left.
She is, and Diva's just a tough kid. She goes up strong, she goes up hard, and she plays tough.
Talking about going to her left, here's Brooke Alamond hitting a 3.
Well, you know, Brooke has become a very good three-point shooter. She doesn't shoot a lot of them, but, you know, again, that's one we needed. She was on balance, and she was a ready shooter at that point.
You know, just like Khadijah Schumpert, Sarah Hallis, a senior, had 11 points yesterday. Here's a 15-footer from Sarah.
Well, Sarah was 4 for 7 from the field, which is excellent. She had 5 rebounds, which is excellent. She gave everything she had, and, you know, again, I mean, that's her shot, and that's a nice shot for her to take.
A lot of times this year, you've been really emphasizing getting the ball to the post down low. Here's an example. Check out Khadijah really wanting the ball here.
Yeah, this was our UCLA play, but we didn't get into it just because they overplayed the play, so that was a great find by Brooke to Khadijah.
Antisha Brown's been so versatile for you all season long, Coach. She can penetrate. She can also hit the jumper. Back-to-back plays here from Antisha. One, a layup, and then a perimeter jumper.
You know, this was a nice job by her. She split the ball screen when they tried to hedge on it, and she just went right to the basket. And Antisha's done a great job the last few games of giving us a scoring punch.
And here she comes right back, kind of her staple, I think, a perimeter jump shot.
Yeah, she's got one of the best pull-ups in the game. I mean, you know, the Miami coach, when we played Miami, she just said that's one of the best pull-ups I've ever seen in my life. And she's right. Antisha's got a terrific pull-up jump shot. She's working on the 3. She hit 2 yesterday, and she needs, and she will become a very good three-point shooter.
Antisha's been a model of consistency all year for you, Kurt. Coach, scoring in double figures 22 times.
Wow, that is good, and she has been. And you know, when she hasn't, other people have picked up the slack, which is good.
Here's an example how to run the break,
yes.
2-on-1 break, and here's Sarah.
You know, this was excellent because Sarah just got that ball right out of transition, passed it perfectly. The timing was great, and Tish did just a great job of finishing with contact.
Coach, I know you're always looking for productivity and players getting better, and Bryce Owens has done that this year, and here's Bryce Owens scoring for you.
You know, she's getting better right here. Actually, this was a high-low from Diva to Sarah.
There you go.
It'll be the next clip, but you know, that's a good one from senior to senior to help each other out.
And we'll talk about those seniors here during our next segment, but right now we're still focusing on last game.
Yes.
And here's Bryce Owens with that layup.
You know, Bryce, it was just our UCLA play, and she refused to screen, and they overplayed her, and I mean, that's just a great read by Bryce Owens.
Now, Bryce shares something in common with Bria Mitchell. They're both sophomores from Plano, Texas, and Bria is a three-point specialist, and here's Bria hitting a big 3 in yesterday's game.
This is a design play for Bria, and I tell you what, early in the season, Bria didn't see the court at all, and she's worked her way on there, and her and I have sat down and had a few talks, and yeah, she's taken them to heart, and she's worked harder, especially on the defensive end, which is going to get her more time, and that was a great shot by Bria.
Okay, another close game yesterday. Here's Antisha Brown tying the game at 52.
Great inbounds play. Bryce finds the right player, and again, that's that signature pull-up that Tish has.
Yes, and then the Lobos took their final lead of the game, 55-54, on a Sarah Hallis field goal, and here's Sarah scoring UNM's last points.
Yeah, you know, it was just an up screen on their zone, and it was a perfect find by Tish, and you know, everything was going our way at that point, and I just really thought we had it. I thought this was going to be our win, and you know, kind of like at Utah State, and you know, we just didn't finish it off there at the end.
So the common theme lately has been close games, 10 straight games decided by 7 points or less for your team.
Yeah, you know, I look back and we were full court press. I just want to keep everybody in front to take the time. Probably should have put Khadijah near half court just for any long passes. You know, Bryce got suckered a little bit by her player, and The kid took 2 steps down and got behind her. Bryce actually managed to deflect a pass, but again, you know, when the ball's bouncing your way, it's bouncing your way, and when it's not, it's not. So the kid gets it off of Bryce's back and gets fouled, and you know, we go down and take a good shot. We just didn't hit it, and you have to foul, and you lose by 5.
Here we are a day after the game, and you coaches think about those things
do.
a day after the game, because you're going back to the game yesterday when Nevada scored the game's last 6 points to win the ball game by 5 points, 60 to 55.